going on, people? Hope y'all doing fantastic. If I was a freight broker, I would make sure all the information is accurate. Pickup location and also drop-off location. In the last 3 weeks, I had 2 loads that I booked. The first one was for 70 miles, right? And the guy on the phone when I'm booking the load, I told him what I could do it for, and he's, it's only 70 miles, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I don't care, this is what I can do it for. So we agreed on the price. 70 miles, right? So I go pick the load up. I pick it up in the afternoon, go back home, get up in the morning, start heading up to the drop-off location, and I called the guy at the job site. I had crane mats on. I called the guy at the job site, and I'm like, I can't find this address. Can you help me out? He's like, yeah, this is the address. I said, what's the zip code? He was like 16. I was like, we're not even in the same region. So the address was, or the drop-off location was almost up to New York State. The problem was I didn't get a New York State rate. So to make a long story short, I called the broker. I said, y'all gonna have to do something, because the address that you gave me on the rate confirmation is incorrect, and instead of it being 70 miles, it's 170 miles. So now, let me stop here. Now the ball's in my court. If they messed up, as a truck driver, I have to do everything right. Everybody wants to charge me. If I jack something up, everybody wants to charge me. Well, guess what? You jacked it up. If you want your crane mats, you're going to have to pay. So I told them what the rate would be. And they said, okay, well, we'll check to see if we can do that. Okay, well, you go ahead. So, make a long story short, they agreed. Because I told them, okay, well, I'll go take them back then, because I was only about maybe 30 miles out. So I said, all right, well, I'll go turn around, take them back. They were like, oh, well, hold on. So after 3 phone calls later, they finally, and 3 hours later, they finally, we agreed on the price. And they gave me my asking price, or my, I'll do it for this price, right? So we did that. Then today, I book a load, another 70-mile load, right? And, well, with this load, it was a cheap load, but there is another load in that area coming right back to where I was. It's Holland, depending on when you see this video, it's 4th of July weekend. So I was trying to get out and get back real quick before the traffic started. So anyway, I booked this load, 70-mile load. It was picking up about 10 minutes away from where I parked the truck, going down to Maryland, dropping off. I drive about another 30 miles, pick another load, go right back up to where I parked the truck, just about. Well, she gives me the address. They give me the address, and I don't think nothing of it, so I punch in the address into Google, like to do satellite shots and, overhead, and to see what kind of lot, what I'm getting into. Well, I punch this address in, and it's not coming up for the city that they gave me, the town that they gave me. So I punch in the customer's name, and it's not in the town that they gave me. Again, instead of it being 70 miles out, it was 170 miles out. Now, mind you, I had another load book, and it was in Maryland, so it was all the way across the bay and down at the bottom, down there on the eastern shore side, not on the DC side. So I called her back. I said, nope. I said, I got to give this load back because the address that you gave me is incorrect and I can't do it. So I pretty much ran for fuel money for that one. But these are some of the things that you have to, well, you don't have to do anything. I keep stressing that. You don't have to do anything. These are some of the things that you may run into when you get out here being an owner-operator. So I just thought I'd share that. We'll see you in the next one.